Horus Heresy review of the Horus Heresy Angron Primarch. Okay, so I'll try to do this quick because I've been actually trying to film this video for like, now it's been the 4th or 5th time, because it actually turns into a rant more than a review. So I'll do my best. Horus Heresy, £50 for Angron Primarch of the World Eater. What you get 60mm base, diorama washer I call it, 40mm base that sluts in the diorama washer, and a diorama insert that goes on top of the base, which gives you a full diorama. You get 3 Marines, 2 that are mostly complete, except this one that's missing a leg, and the other one that's squashed by Angron that's walking on him. So you have his legs that go here like so, and arms and weapons, backpacks here, head and pistol. So this is for the display base itself. Angron, the model himself, gets 2 arms that you see here, the cloak, the model itself, the top of the axe on the left side, yes, left, right side, and the sword that goes in the back of his cloak like so, and in the back of him. So model wise, beautiful model. Like any Forge World HQ that I've come through, they have beautiful detail. Some people were saying, you know, it's really beautifully detailed, miniature, stunning detail, crazy amount of work. To be honest, you know, it's beautiful, but I've seen other models from Forge World that has more detail, you know, than this one into it. So it's not, you know, something special that they went over the top. The head itself looks a little bit like a freaking predator or something. I mean, it's a little bit weird. I mean, he looks more like a monster than anything else, and from the look of the pictures and everything, I think that my version looks a little bit different from what I've seen. You know, beautiful, nice detail on the, I hate to have do that all the time. Beautifully detailed, you know, like arms is nothing bad, and my version is really beautiful. I love the cloak. The cloak is insanely beautiful though. That I have to give it to them, really nice. And you know, the base is still really beautiful also, no problem whatsoever. The Marines are, although they looked a little bit dwarfed to me when I looked at them, I was like, they look a little bit small. And actually compare them to a normal Marine, and they actually do look more a little bit dwarfed compared to the normal standard GW Marine, but maybe it's the Forge World thing. I don't remember. So basically, is it worth £50? Hell fucking no. I know, you know, there's already a lot of reviews out there of this model, and I want to bring you a review that is totally, you know, from a modeler standpoint of view. And let me explain myself. It's really easy. Most of the people that I saw, some of them which are my friends and people that I talk and I respect, but when they did the reviews of this model, they were totally BAs, like it's not even funny. They have what I call the Horus Heresy hard on, and guys, if you're watching this, don't get me wrong, I still love you and respect you, but it's, you know, you cannot do an honest review to about something when you have a major hard-on onto it. And I always try to stay true. I always try to say, you know, what I think about a model, and I'm looking at this model from what it is and what you get, and it's fucking not worth £50. No fucking way in hell. You know, I did a lot of review. If you want to know, you know, I'm sponsored by Harder and Steenbeck. You can listen to my review. I've never bitched about other model, other airbrush. You know, Badger is good airbrush and all the thing. Not to go into another subject, but you know, I always try to give you what I think and, you know, honest opinion. This is fucking not worth £50. What'd you get for £50 extra? You get a nice cardboard box that looks fancy, but it's not. It's just a fucking plain ass cardboard box without, they could have even put the Primarch name, you know, but no, it's just a generic Horus Heresy box. And you get a display base, and you get 3 Marines. Basically, that's what you get extra from a normal HQ from Forge World. But when you think about it, you know, like I said, the detail is alright. But if you look at other model, here I have a Khorne World Eater Terminator Lord. Okay, it's also on the box. You get the legs, you get a cape, You get beautiful detail, 2 choice of head, you get the chain, you get details that you can put or not put on top of his Terminator armor. You get power fist. Look at this, and I know it's going to be in another review, but look at how much detail with the chain on his fist and everything. In my opinion, this has more detail into it than Angron arms and everything. So, and then you get the body, you get a thing here with a skeleton on top of it that you can put on top, and beautiful shoulder pads. Again, some people were like saying, oh, their shoulder pads are so beautiful. Yeah, they are nice, but look at how much detail you get on these ones compared to this one. It's like, I don't think, I pretty prefer these ones than these ones. I know this is a full Chaos model, but still. So, the Khorne Terminator Lord cost £19. This one is 50. So when you think about it, basically you get a model which is worth £20. Let's say £20 for Angron, and you get £30 for a cardboard box, a display base, and 3 Marines. Is it worth it? Everybody can bash out 3 Marines from their bits box, I'm pretty sure. And most modelers that I know can pull out construction of a display base like this. And then if you say no, it's not that easy, I did this model yesterday. It has a display base and it has a gaming base, a 25mm gaming base, all done with plastic art and everything, on a plinth, resin plinth. Here you have one. This is really simple. It's not as intricate as this one, but it just depends on the person that wants to make and what he wants to make. Here I have another one that's a work in progress for ages. Never finished that base because I never finished the model. But here it's another system like that. Display base, plinth made out of Newton series number 7 thing here. And I have another example which a 25mm base fits into it. Here you have my model that I brought to Golden Demon Japan with me. And this model also has a 40mm gaming base here and a display base like this that was made with the underside of a spray can. And still same thing, it sluts in, and the joint, as you can see here, is almost inapparent. You can almost not see the joint or the section where these two line up. If you look at how these two bases fit in together, it's not a super perfectly matched. You can still see, big gaps into it. So it just goes to show you that paying £50 for having a fancy box and this compared to something that you can do yourself, in my opinion, is totally not worth the price. And at the same time, having a model that has such a dynamic pose as Angron itself in this kit will actually reduce the possibility for you to be able to do some conversion work onto it and change and more personalize it to your taste, and also to be a little bit different from everybody. Of course you could scrap this base, but I know that most people will actually use this base. You could make one up yourself, still use the Marine but do a different thing, yes, but the model itself being that dynamic will mostly stay the same. It would be really hard the way it is to reposition the legs a little bit. The way his head is and the way it is made will be really difficult also to reposition the head, and same thing for the arms. So all in all, you're buying a model that everybody has compared to a 19 pounds, 20 pounds model here that you still can pause the arm like you want. You can pause the torso without doing conversion or cutting anything, but you can pause the torso as you want. You can put detailing on top of it, of his armor, or you can leave it plain if it's what floats your boat. You have way more option for a cheaper model that has the same amount of detail and half the price, even more than half the price. So it makes me wonder, display base Marines doesn't cost 30 pounds, cost probably not even 10 pounds, and if you already have it, it's almost free because it comes from bits, and it's recycling what you already have for other models. So I'm a little bit disappointed. It's a beautiful model. I picked it up just because I needed free shipping, because I was already ordering something that was 200 pounds, and I said, what the hell, it's a popular model, I'll paint it up, I'll do a tutorial for those of you that wants to have a tutorial. But still, this is a review and I'm giving you my honest opinion. I really don't think that it's worth it. I really think that Forge World are really trying to fuck people in the ass without Vaseline, price wise, just because people have been waiting for this model for so long, and they're taking a big time advantage of this. And I think it's kind of sad from them. compared to the price that they offer for other kits. So that was my my review. This was Hugo from Ichiban Painting. I hope I didn't insult nobody by doing this review and trying to stay as honest and neutral as possible. And I will see you guys on the next video. Cheers for watching.